Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in and I appreciate you guys taking time to tune to my YouTube channel. I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, which is the device that I have right here with me. So yeah, this device has already been opened and I'm just going to take you through it, and this is basically going to be my first impression as well as a little bit of a review, which I'm not a big fan of. So the one that I have here with me in particular is 256 gig internal storage with a 12 gig RAM, and it comes in Phantom Black, and then as it written on the side, S21 Ultra 5G. And let's open and see what's inside. So Samsung still comes with your phone facing up, and by looking at the size of the box you can really tell that you don't have some of the accessories. So here's the phone, and they don't even give you the cover anymore. And let's take it out. So here is the phone. Okay, I think it has a lot of fingerprints, so that's already opened because, like I usually say, because of the insurance purposes. So we're here to make sure that the phone works before we can insure it, and yes, we've passed that test. So inside here you actually have in the paperwork, safety information, as well as the USB Type-C cable, which comes in black, and basically that's it. There's nothing else that you'll find in here. And another thing that you're finding attached into this box is the SIM card eject tool, which is basically sitting right over there. So we're gonna put that aside and jump into the phone itself. So S21 Ultra, this device was released on the 14th of January 2021, and here it is right here. So let's start in with the display. So this comes in with the 6-inch display. It's an AMOLED display which supports 120 Hz refresh rate, and it's a 1440 by 2200 pixel, which is very good because this thing can jump up to 1500 nits, which is basically very bright in terms of the screen resolution or the display. So also looking at the phone itself on the side, basically on the right hand side of the phone you don't actually find much. There's basically no button or anything whatsoever, not even a SIM card slot. But if you're looking on the right hand side, you're basically finding your volume up and the volume down, the power button, and actually there's nothing else on that part. But if you're looking on the top, you're basically finding the microphone, two microphones, which are just right next to each other. And then you're looking at the bottom, this is where you're finding the SIM card slot or SIM card tray, and then obviously the famous USB-C type port for charging it, and then stereo speaker grill right here at the bottom. So basically that's what you find. And then at the back, apart from the camera, at the moment is just the sticker for the information, IMI number and so forth. And then we look at the camera and its bump, basically. So this is kind of like a crazy setup, looking at how many cameras of different size are actually on this phone, which we look into in a moment. So going back into the cards of the phone, 256 gig storage. This is not the maximum suspect, basically it's the standard, the one it's in the middle. So I'm going to be starting up the phone, and also like I said, it comes in with the 12 gig RAM, which is fine. But I think the phone itself, you can actually get a 512 gig with a 16 gig RAM configuration. So I'm basically starting up the phone, and then in the meantime let's be looking at the camera while we're busy setting up the phone. So this phone comes in with 4 cameras, which is 108 megapixel for the wide lens, and then 10 megapixel for the periscope telephoto, and then another 10 megapixel for a telephoto, and then 12 megapixel for a ultra wide. Of course it comes in with the sensor together with the flashlight. So let's just look into the phone and see. So this phone supports 5G, and then it comes in with 5000 milliamps battery capacity, which is good for a phone which supports 5G, because basically the moment you tap into that phone, into that mode, you're gonna need more power. And then also the fact that it has 120 Hz refresh rates that goes up to 1500 nits, you're basically gonna need a lot of power to actually sustain that. So the phone is up, there it is. I haven't actually opened anything on it, and which is actually quite great. So it also comes in with a front facing camera, which is a 40 megapixel camera, and it's able to shoot 4K at 24 frames per second. This also supports in facial recognition, built-in fingerprint on the display, and then you obviously can set in your normal password and the pin, and that's basically it when it comes into that. So the next thing that I'm gonna do to end the video, just basically to show you guys the images that this phone took, as well as the video. Then I think on the next video we're gonna have to compare this with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and that will be it. So that has been it with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, and those were the videos and the images that this phone managed to take. So on my next video I'll be looking at this phone versus the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.